Alright, so check this out. This is pretty much just for fun. I'm not really stuck out here, but the tide is very low. I'd have to wade through a lot of mud to get my kayak back out there. So I'm just going to wait it out, you know. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, maybe 3, 4, maybe even 6 hours, because it just went out recently. I think the tide is normally around 6 hours, but so the sun is going down. As you can see, it's going to be dark soon. That's why I'm taking the video now. And I'm kind of stuck on this little uninhabited island off the coast of Maine. Kayaked out here just for fun. I do this all the time. Usually I check the tide charts before I come out, but so basically what I did is I found a big piece of styrofoam on the beach. That's going to be my seat. My walking stick right there. Plenty of those washed up. I got a little fire ready to go, and these boards that I found I set up. They serve both as a wind barrier, and it's going to help hide my fire from shore. I don't want anybody thinking there's a real emergency out there and that's a signal fire or something. I don't want anybody calling the Coast Guard on me. So that's just to block off the fire a little bit. And you know, this isn't a real survival situation, obviously, but I always bring with me a couple drinks. There's a water in there too. My little survival pack, that's one I usually bring kayaking with me. Maybe I'll show you that a little later. I got my life jacket, of course. I got the jacket. And there's tons of stuff on the beach here. If I was hungry, which I'm not, I do have a little bit of food in my survival pack, but if I were hungry, there's plenty of stuff to eat. First of all, there's rocks over in that direction with plenty of mussels if I wanted to have those. There's clams everywhere here. I could dig up tons of clams. I won't though, because I don't need to. There's apples on this island. Sorry, my hand's shaking, a little cold. But yeah, there's apples all over the place here. Small apples, but I found some that look like red delicious apples. If I wanted to, I could bite right into those. They're all over the island. So there's that. It's late in the season for the berries. Normally there's plenty of berries on this island, but check this out over here. If any of you know anything about mushrooms, I'm fairly positive that up here we got chicken of the woods mushrooms. I think they're also known as sulfur shelf, but that's a pretty nice find. I'm not going to eat those because I'm not an expert on mushrooms and it's not an emergency, but there's some up here too. And oh look, there's even one up here, way up there. I have to knock that down with a stick if I wanted it. There's plenty of other stuff here too. I've got an emergency fishing kit in my survival bag that I could use to try and catch some fish. I don't know how much luck I'd have at low tide. Oh, there's another apple. Is that an apple or is that something else? Looks like a cherry. Maybe there's some cherry trees over here too. Oh, maybe. Nope. I don't know. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff to eat on this island. Clams I could eat for forever and never run out. There's so many clams. Mussels, same thing. There's crabs under the rocks. And like I said, there's apples. Wintergreen and stuff up there. So I'll show you guys. I'm going to try and take a video later when it's dark, but I don't know how well this camera's going to show anything in the dark. Alright, so while I still got some sunlight, it's going down pretty quickly. I'm going to show you what's in my little survival bag here. I'm not even sure what's in there, quite frankly. I was going through them all and I just kind of threw a bunch of random stuff into each bag that I have. I got 3 different bags. I'm not sure what all I got in there, but we'll find out in a second. Here's my homemade tripod. It's just 2 sticks leaning against each other with forks in them. And I kind of tied them together with some seaweed here. See that? All that seaweed right there. It's not the best tying material, but it'll do in a pinch for something light like this. I'm just going to wedge my camera in between the 2 forks, and there we go. Just have to remember to set most of my stuff in that footprint there. Alright. So, make sure that's recording. Yep, it's recording. What we got in here, of course, we got this bottle of water. Always got to bring, I usually have several of those on me, or bottles of soda like I got right now. Also, I have my cell phone wrapped in a plastic bag so it doesn't get wet. And I have another cell phone in my jacket pocket, which is a prepaid phone for emergencies, in case something happens to my regular phone. Alright, in the back here we get a normal, well actually this isn't a normal, it's a $5 first aid kit from Walmart, which I filled with a bunch of other stuff to suit my need. I replaced some of the garbage in there with bigger gauze pads and extra tape and alcohol pads and things that I'm much more likely to use than the garbage they throw in there in a little $5 pack. Alright, so there's that. Footprint. I got some tissues for sanitary purposes. I got a bunch of those in here, I think. Oh, I got a Cliff Bar. I didn't know I had that in there. Still good. Good till the 16th of January. I got some cough drops here. I'm going to lean this forward so you can... Yeah, that's fine. Vitamin C cough drops. Got some paracord. Plenty of uses for that, obviously. Random glove just sitting there. Oh. With squirrels in the trees in the back making me nervous. More sanitary tissues. More sanitary tissues. Sewing kit, which apparently is broken apart. Cough drops. A signaling mirror. Buy those at Walmart for like $2, I think. Let's see, poncho, can use that. I mean, I'm on the ocean right now, so if I want fresh water I could use that as a solar still. It's a clear poncho, so that's specifically why I got a clear one instead of one of the yellow ones or something. Another one, 2 ponchos, 99 cents at Rennie's. An emergency blanket, a survival blankets, 99 cents. Let's see, oh, here's one of my fire starting kits. It's just got some matches in there right now. I think the lighter fell out. Some batteries for the flashlight I got in here somewhere. Here it is. This is a headlamp. Some little towels. These are the kind that you open up and they puff out. They're all compressed right now. Great for space saver. Little dollar store survival knife. It's got all the usual things that a Swiss Army style knife would have. It's not very sharp, but it'll do in a pinch for cutting cords. Oh, here's the lighter that fell out. And I've got a bunch of, this is just a flavor water. If I get bored with regular water, they're just little flavor pouches. Buy those, a pack of like 12 of them for $1. Alright, I usually have one of those in my survival pouch. It's just body powder or baby powder. So you don't get chafed legs if you're walking around a lot. I've got another flashlight. Can't ever have too many of those. I like these, $3 at Walmart, and they're much brighter than the normal dollar store ones. Oh, more sanitary tissue. Hey, everybody poops. Oh, I got some firecrackers. Can be used for signaling. Some random B-ring sets. Squirrels. Ketchup packet. I don't know what that's doing in there. And well, that's it. I thought I had a little emergency shelter tent in here, but I must have moved it to another bag. But yeah, there's not much in this bag, but enough to survive a night, no doubt. I'm just gonna toss it all back in haphazardly. I've also got a keychain lighter, so if I didn't have the matches, I could use that. Stuff all this back in here now that's covered in sand, and I think I'll shut off the video for now, conserve my batteries. Well, since I've got nothing better to do while I'm still waiting for the tide to come in, it's starting to come in now, so I'll probably only be here a few more hours, I don't know, depending on how bored I get, I guess. I could technically leave right now if I wanted to, but since I've got nothing else to do, I'll show you how I set up my fire. It's pretty simple. I just dug a hole in the sand, Sand acts as a natural barrier. Some people use rocks, but on the beach, why not just use the sand? First I started with, might be able to see it's getting dark out, but there's a pile of leaves under there, on top of which I stacked some small pine twigs, and on top of that some bigger sticks. And if I need more wood, the beach is absolutely littered with nice dry wood. You know, I just have to walk 10 feet behind me and grab it. But just to show you the teepee setup, my favorite way. Let me see if I can do this while holding the camera, but should go up with one match. I got my little fire barrier too, the wind barrier, so wind shouldn't be a problem. That's just some driftwood that was on the beach. But one match ought to do the trick. And does not take long for this nice dry beech wood to start a nice fire. And it is quite chilly out here. This is the middle of November. Doesn't take long for it to get cold. Oh, I can already feel the heat though. That's nice. This will burn up fast. That's kind of how I want it. I don't want a giant bonfire that's going to attract attention, because there are houses out there, and if they see fire they might call the Coast Guard or something, and well, that would be nice in a survival situation. It wouldn't be nice while I'm just out here screwing around. How fast that goes. I'm going to have to grab fire a lot sooner than more wood sooner than I thought. Yeah, that's nice and hot. I can feel my fingers warming up just holding the camera near the fire. Ugh. I could make a really nice signal fire with that too, if I piled up a lot more. I really hope this doesn't attract attention though. This is going to die down fast, and I'm going to just let it, I'm going to feed it small things. Yeah. It's doing a good job lighting up this area. Alright. I don't think anybody's going to question the teepee method after seeing that.